Chaos erupted at the United Center last night as the Chicago Sky, a team once celebrated for its fierce determination and teamwork, faced an unexpected and shocking downfall that left fans and players alike stunned. Angel Reese, the fearless leader and heart of the team, was seen visibly shaken and speechless, her confidence rattled by a sudden collapse that no one saw coming. What started as an intense, tightly contested game quickly spiraled into a nightmare, as mistakes piled up and tensions on and off the court began boiling over. Whispers of locker room conflicts and strategic disagreements leaked, painting a picture of a team divided at the worst possible moment. Fans watched in disbelief as the Sky's rhythm shattered, their usually impenetrable defense falling apart, and crucial plays slipping through their fingers. Angel Reese, known for her fiery spirit and unbreakable focus, struggled to rally her teammates, and emotions ran high as frustration mounted with every missed shot and lost possession. With the team's future suddenly uncertain and the pressure mounting, questions flood in. What really caused this shocking collapse? And can Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky bounce back from this dark moment? Or is this just the beginning of a deeper crisis? The Chicago Sky had always been a team known for their grit, hustle, and chemistry. Over the past seasons, they built a reputation as fierce competitors, a squad that could overcome odds and shine under pressure. Angel Reese, the team's star forward, was the embodiment of that spirit, confident, aggressive, and vocal on the court. Fans loved her fiery energy, the way she pushed her teammates to be better, and her unstoppable drive to win. But last night's game exposed cracks beneath the surface that no one expected. From the tip-off, it was clear something was off. Sky started strong, but subtle miscommunications and missed opportunities hinted at an underlying tension. Turnovers came more frequently than usual, and passes that once connected seamlessly began falling short or going astray. Commentators were quick to notice the shift. "There's a lack of rhythm here," one analyst said. "They're not playing like the Chicago Sky we know." Behind the scenes, the tension was boiling over. Sources close to the team revealed that disagreements over coaching strategies had been growing in recent weeks. Some players felt the current game plan didn't maximize their strengths, while others were frustrated with the leadership style of the head coach. It wasn't just strategy, personal conflicts were starting to fester, and it was beginning to show on the court. Angel Reese found herself caught in the middle of it all. As a leader, she tried to keep the team focused, but reports say even she struggled to keep her frustration in check. Angel is passionate, sometimes too passionate, one insider told us. She wants to win more than anything, but when things don't go her way, it affects her mood and energy. Last night, she seemed off. Midway through the second quarter, the tension exploded. A pivotal moment came when a miscommunication between Angel and her teammate led to a costly turnover. The crowd gasped, sensing the moment was slipping away. Angel's expression turned from determination to disbelief. She shook her head, and for the first time in recent memory, she didn't immediately encourage her teammates to rally. Instead, she retreated to the bench, visibly upset. Fans on social media quickly picked up on the shift. Comments flooded in, some calling for calm and support, others demanding accountability. "Why isn't Angel leading like usual?" one fan wrote. "This isn't the team we signed up for." The pressure mounted, and as the quarters passed, the Sky's mistakes only compounded. Shots rimmed out, passes were intercepted, and the team that once dominated now seemed powerless against their opponents. In the locker room during halftime, emotions ran high. A heated argument reportedly broke out between coaching staff and key players. Words were exchanged about responsibility, effort, and direction. Some players wanted a change in approach. Others wanted the coach to stay the course. Angel tried to mediate, but sources say her voice was drowned out in the chaos. The second half saw a brief spark, a few plays where the Sky looked like themselves again, fueled by Angel's tenacity. But it wasn't enough. The cracks had widened too far. the opposing team capitalized, pulling ahead and eventually sealing a crushing victory. As the final buzzer sounded, the scoreboard told a story of defeat. The Chicago Sky had suffered a loss that was more than just numbers. It was a blow to their spirit. Post-game interviews revealed the raw emotion behind the scenes. Angel, still visibly shaken, admitted the team was struggling. "We're not where we want to be," she said. "I know what we're capable of, and tonight, we didn't show it. We have some things to work through on and off the court." Coaches were tight-lipped, but promised the team would regroup. "We'll review everything, fix our mistakes, and come back stronger," one staff member said. But for fans, the damage was done. The image of a confident, united Chicago Sky had been replaced with one of a fractured team struggling to hold itself together. Questions now loom large. What really caused this sudden collapse? How deep are the rifts between players and coaches? And can Angel Reese, who seems so stunned and frustrated, find her footing again to lead the Sky out of this storm? The aftermath of this shocking collapse didn't just haunt the players and coaches, it rippled through the entire Chicago Sky community. Fans, analysts, and insiders scrambled to make sense of what had gone so wrong for a team that just weeks ago looked unstoppable. Social media exploded with heated debates, rumors, and theories, painting a complicated picture of the internal struggles tearing the Sky apart. Angel Reese, the team's fearless leader, became the focal point of these discussions. Known for her intensity and passion, Angel had never publicly shown this level of vulnerability before. After the game, she kept a low profile, avoiding interviews and social media. Sources close to her revealed that Angel was deeply affected by the loss, feeling the weight of responsibility not only as a player but as the team's emotional anchor. Insiders also shared that the locker room atmosphere had been strained for some time, with tensions simmering beneath the surface. Some players reportedly felt overshadowed by Angel's dominant presence, while others felt unheard by the coaching staff. It seemed the lack of communication and growing frustration had created a powder keg, ready to explode. The head coach, who had led the team to several victories in the past season, was suddenly under intense scrutiny. Critics questioned whether his strategies were outdated or too rigid to adapt to the evolving dynamics of the team. Privately, some players expressed concerns that the coach's communication style was more authoritarian than collaborative, which had alienated some key voices on the roster. One anonymous player said, "We respect the coach, but sometimes it feels like our input doesn't matter. It's hard to play your best when you don't feel heard." This sentiment resonated with many, highlighting a growing divide between leadership and the players amidst the turmoil. Rumors swirled about possible changes within the team's management. Some speculated that the organization was considering a shakeup, either by bringing in new coaching staff or restructuring the player roster to address the tensions. The uncertainty only added fuel to the fire, leaving fans worried about the Sky's chances in the upcoming season. In the public, Angel Reese tried to maintain a brave front. During a rare press conference days after the loss, she spoke candidly about the challenges facing the team. "We're going through a tough phase," she admitted. "But every great team faces adversity. The important thing is how we respond and grow from it." Her words resonated with many fans who admired her honesty and commitment. But they also sparked more questions. Could Angel alone be the key to fixing what was broken? And was the team truly united behind her leadership? Dynamic between Angel and some of her teammates appeared complicated. Sources described moments of friction during practice sessions, where disagreements over tactics and responsibilities became heated. These conflicts weren't always visible to fans, but those inside the organization knew they were serious. "Angel's fire can inspire us," said one player, "but sometimes it can also intimidate or frustrate." Balancing leadership with teamwork was becoming a delicate challenge. As days passed, the team organized a series of meetings to address the issues head-on. Sports psychologists and team counselors were brought in to facilitate conversations and dissecate conversations and help rebuild trust. The goal was clear: heal the fractures and create a stronger, more cohesive unit. Meanwhile, off the court, Angel faced personal pressure as well, with the media spotlight constantly on her. She was expected to perform perfectly and maintain team morale, all while dealing with the emotional toll of recent events. Friends close to her described long nights and moments of doubt, wondering if the burden was becoming too heavy. Yet, despite the challenges, Angel showed resilience. She returned to training with renewed focus, determined to lead by example. Her dedication inspired some teammates, sparking small but meaningful improvements in teamwork and communication. The Chicago Sky's fan base, although shaken, remained loyal. Social media campaigns and fan forums buzzed with messages of support, urging the team not to give up. Hashtags like #RiseUpSky and #TrustAngel trended as fans rallied around their stars during this turbulent time. However, not all voices were supportive. Critics argued that the team needed more than just pep talks and therapy sessions. Some called for drastic changes, including new coaching hires and player trades, to salvage the season. In the midst of this divided atmosphere, the organization announced a mid-season strategy meeting, signaling that tough decisions could be on the horizon. Speculation about potential trades, changes in leadership, and even Angel's future with the team grew louder. The question on everyone's mind: will the Chicago Sky recover their strength and unity, or will this sudden collapse mark the beginning of a longer fall? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear: the story behind the collapse is far more complex than just an off night on the court. It's a tale of leadership struggles, personal battles, and the high stakes of professional sports. The tension inside the Chicago Sky organization had reached a breaking point. Whispers of a locker room mutiny grew louder, and the cracks in the team's unity threatened to become an irreparable divide. As rumors swirled, the spotlight remained firmly on Angel Reese, the woman who was expected to lead the team through this storm, but who now faced her toughest challenge yet. Behind closed doors, things were far from simple. Sources close to the team revealed that a private meeting between key players and coaching staff became an emotional showdown. Voices were raised, accusations flew, and emotions ran so high that even the most composed members struggled to keep their cool. One insider described it as a powder keg waiting to explode finally going off. Angel, who had tried to mediate and keep the peace, found herself confronting harsh truths. Some teammates voiced frustrations about her leadership style, saying she could sometimes come across as demanding or unwilling to listen. Others defended her fiercely, arguing that without Angel's intensity, the team wouldn't have made it this far. Angel's fire is both a blessing and a curse, one player confided. She pushes us harder than anyone, but sometimes it feels like there's no room for mistakes or disagreements. The coaching staff wasn't immune to criticism either. Questions about strategy, player rotations, and communication styles dominated the meeting. Some players felt decisions were made without their input, leading to confusion and frustration during games. Amid this chaos, an unexpected twist emerged. A leaked recording surfaced online, a private locker room conversation caught during practice. In it, Angel and a few teammates openly discussed their concerns, frustrations, and hopes for the future. The raw emotion and honesty in the recording shocked fans and critics alike. Revealing the human side of the struggle, in the recording, Angel admits feeling overwhelmed but vows not to give up. "This team means everything to me," she says, her voice cracking with emotion. "We're family. We fight together. We have to be honest with each other, or we'll never get better." The leak sparked a wildfire of reactions. Some fans praised the transparency and bravery, while others felt the team's private struggles should have remained private. Media outlets dissected every word, fueling speculation about what would happen next. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, The Chicago Sky organization moved quickly to control the damage. Statements were released emphasizing unity and commitment to moving forward. Meetings were held to discuss how to rebuild trust and focus on winning again. Angel's role was under intense scrutiny. Some questioned if she was the right leader for the future, given the tension her style seemed to create. Others believed she was the key to healing, the spark that could reignite the team's fire. In response, Angel addressed the controversy in an emotional interview. "I'm not perfect," she said. "I'm learning every day. But I love this team and our fans. We will come back stronger no matter what." As the team prepared for their next game, all eyes were on them. Could they overcome the drama and prove the doubters wrong? Or would the cracks continue to widen? The Chicago Sky's journey had turned into a high-stakes drama, a story of ambition, conflict, resilience, and redemption. Every game became more than just a contest. It was a test of character and unity. For Angel Reese and her teammates, the pressure was immense. The fans, the media, and the organization demanded answers, results, and leadership. And the players knew that the next few weeks would define their season and perhaps their careers. Will the Chicago Sky rise from the ashes? Or will this be the beginning of a long fall? The next chapter is about to unfold. The Chicago Sky's shocking collapse and the turmoil surrounding Angel Reese have shaken the WNBA and its passionate fan base to the core. What began as a promising season has turned into a dramatic saga filled with heated arguments, leaked recordings, and questions about leadership and loyalty. The family that once seemed unbreakable now stands divided. And the path forward is anything but clear. Angel Reese's journey from confident leader to a player grappling with immense pressure shows the human side of professional sports, where emotions run high and every decision carries weight far beyond the scoreboard. Her candid admissions and the raw locker room conversations have pulled back the curtain on a team fighting to rediscover its unity. Fans are left wondering, will the Chicago Sky overcome their internal struggles? Can Angel reclaim her role as the team's heart and soul? Or is this collapse a sign of deeper, lasting problems? As the season continues, the Sky story will keep unfolding, filled with twists, challenges, and, hopefully, redemption. But one thing is clear, the drama isn't over. And every fan will be watching closely to see how this intense chapter concludes. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think caused the Chicago Sky's downfall? Is Angel Reese the leader they need, or is change inevitable? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest updates on the Chicago Sky and all the biggest stories in the WNBA. If your voice matters, join the conversation today.